I'm here to take you guys on a spiritual tour of Dallas. We're going to go to the Dallas Museum of Art. We're going to go to the Dallas Aquarium. And we're going to go to a very upscale antique store. I'm going to show you guys many African spiritual things that they have in Dallas that are very fascinating. And I hope you guys enjoy this trip. So we're going to start at the Dallas Museum of Art. There's a statue in this museum that actually sweats. Yes, the statue perspires. And I hope to be able to show you guys that when we get inside. We'll just have to wait and see. One thing I want to note about the Dallas Museum of Art is that it is free and anyone can go in anytime. I like going here just to look at the art. I love art, and you guys know I collect African art. The first place I always stop is the African art section. Now the first couple of statues were from Asia, but the next statue is from Papua New Guinea. This one right here. Very beautiful statue. And I'm going to show you all that they have in the African section. Now, I talked about the sweating statues. If you guys look closely, you're going to see that some of the statues, basically this one sitting down, is actually what I call sweating. When I first noticed this going to the Dallas Museum of Art, I asked the curator there, I asked them, why are these statues sweating? And of course, they gave me a logical explanation and said it's because, many of these statues were used in ritual, and the oils and different things that were placed inside of the statue, because of the humidity inside of the building, caused them to sweat. Now, me being an African art collector myself for many years, over 20 years, I know this not to be true. The statues are sweating because they're alive, they're breathing with spirit, the spirit of the African ancestors that live in these statues. These pieces are alive. They're not just decoration. They're alive in spirit. And I've seen so many things happen with different pieces of African art that I've owned. They are alive, and that's why they're sweating. But I just wanted to show you guys this. I think it's very beautiful. I am grateful to be able to go look at African art in Dallas. I've never been to Africa. I plan to go there next year. However, I get mixed feelings. I get mixed feelings with some of the things I'm about to show you today. But I hope you guys enjoy this piece of our trip. And I'm going to come in and we're going to talk more when we get to the aquarium. This piece right here is one of my favorite pieces that I saw today. Just look at the beadwork and the color. I love it. And then there's bull hair at the top of the mask. Beautiful. This piece here is called an egungun, and it's a costume for the egungun spirit. It's basically something that you receive once you elevate to a certain level in your spiritual journey. You receive your egungun and Ifa. I don't practice Ifa, but just so you guys will know. Now that we've arrived at the Dallas World Aquarium, I'm going to be showing you guys the entrance when we first enter into the aquarium. What I want you to notice is that you're going to see large African statues when we first enter. There used to be a really large African statue that they've since moved, I guess. But you'll also see Aztec art and Aztec drawings within the aquarium. And I believe they do this to try to show some type of honoring of the lands in which these animals were taken and kept captive for all of us to view in the aquarium. When you first come in the Dallas World Aquarium, you will see African statues and African art. This bird is still alive. I seen this bird years ago. Fisher. Hey, Fisher. Hey. Fisher. You can see the Aztec art here in this bench, and you'll see more Aztec art throughout the aquarium. I feel like it's worth it to say while I was visiting the aquarium, although it is beautiful and it's a spectacular place, to see all these beautiful animals. I couldn't get over the fact that I felt tremendously overwhelmed with the energy of just the captivity and the sadness and of the animals that I felt, and it grew stronger and stronger and stronger as I was in the aquarium. It was hard to manage, so I couldn't stay at the aquarium as long as I wanted to because of this reason. I often feel this way when I visit the zoo as well. I just, as a medium, as a psychic, you definitely feel the energies from the animals of that place. I absolutely love owls, and they are so gorgeous. One owl just would not stop staring at me. It was so cute, but very beautiful.
Don't stare at me. I'm begging you out. Stare at me. I need you to like take a picture of that and then take a picture of that and then take a picture of both.
More beautiful Aztec art. It's like they're trying to show some type of respect for the ancestors and spirits from the lands which the animals were took, to try to balance out the karma scales. But I guess they do what they can. So I took a little break to get something to eat. I went to Phase Fusion on Botham Jean in Dallas, and it's kind of hood, kind of like a juke joint. Everybody was definitely puffing, but the wings were good. Nice to endorse black-owned business. Yeah, they're good. Okay. This next store is Nick and Brock's Antique Shop. It's very upscale, but this first piece of art pissed me off. So there's a young black boy holding up a lampshade, and it looks very suspicious. This is not the last thing that is going to piss me off. You'll see here really soon. But this piece is called the Blackamoors, and it goes for $12,000. So. Blackamoor figure, $12,500. There's another one. Wow. Very, very nice antique shop. at that candle holder. Oh my God. It's super dope. This is actually a piece from Mexico. So beautiful. Now this piece really pissed me off. It's a black man kneeling down holding up a table. His back is literally cracking in the art piece. I know some racist person would love to have this in their house. His back is cracking because of all the weight. I believe this piece goes for like $40,000 each, and there's two of them. So I'm sure someone will purchase it pretty soon.
So you have your table set, you have a pineapple set. So thank you for asking, Nick, I almost forgot that.
Oh, right, cool.
This is very cool. This bear is a little outrageous. God, lead is first thing. This last piece is the Freedmen's Cemetery Memorial. And it's basically a cemetery that was built because the graves of black people were dug up in order for Dallas to build the Highway of 75. So they basically wanted to balance the scales of justice for digging up the slaves' graves by building the Freedmen's Cemetery Memorial. Which doesn't quite balance it out, but it's just another piece of black history in Dallas. Also, before Dallas became a city, this area was actually Indian land. Just a fun fact. Or before Texas became a state, I'm sorry. This land was actually Native American land. As y'all know, in the past, blacks and whites were not able to be buried in the same cemetery, so they had their own separate cemeteries. But the graves of the black so-called freedmen were dug up so the highway could be built here in Dallas. And this memorial is just there to commemorate the people who lost their resting place. So sometimes it just makes you wonder, are they really honoring our ancestry, our ancestors, our spirits, our people of our past, or are they just playing in our face? It's hard to decide. These are things that I think about often as a black person in the U.S.